Determine if this relation is a function. Here, we've been given a set of ordered pairs, a relation, and we want to know if this relation is a function. That means we want to see if each input value has been assigned exactly one output value. If that's the case, then we have a function. Now, to help us figure this out, let's create a mapping diagram that shows this relation. In a mapping diagram, we need a column for the domain and a column for the range. Remember, the domain is the set of all the input values, and the range is the set of all the output values. So we need to fill in each one of these columns and then look at the relation. Let's take a look at the domain first. Let's figure out all the elements in the domain. Well, how do we do that? Well, we've been given ordered pairs. And remember, ordered pairs are written as x, y. Now, the domain is the set of all the input values. And the input values are the x values. So, to fill in this column, we need to identify all the x values, which happens to be the first value in each of the ordered pairs. So here we have 1, 8, 3, 1, and 6. Now, to help us keep track of these, let's write them out in order. And if there's any repeats, we only need to write it once. So let's see. We have 1, but we also have 1 here. 1 is shown twice, so we only need to write it once. Then, writing out the rest of the x values in order, we get 3, 6, and 8. Great! Now that we have all the elements in our domain, let's take a look at finding the elements in the range. The range, remember, is the set of all the output values. And the output values are the y values. So, to find our range, we need to identify all of the y values in these ordered pairs. The second value in the ordered pair. We have 5, 4, -2, 0, and -3. Again, to help us keep track, let's write them out in order. And if there happens to be any repeats, we just write it once. When we do this, we get -3, -2, 0, 4, and 5. Perfect. Now we have filled out our domain and our range. That means we're ready to finish up this mapping diagram by identifying the relations. In order to do this, we want to draw arrows from the input values to their matching output values. And to figure out where those arrows will go, we need to look back at the ordered pairs again. Here we have the ordered pair 1, 5. This means that an input value of 1 has been assigned the output value of 5. So, we draw an arrow from 1 to 5. Then we have the ordered pair 8, 4. That means that the input value of 8 has been assigned the output value of 4. Then we have 3, -2, 1, 0, and 6, -3. And now we have completed our mapping diagram. We're ready to see if we have a function. In order to have a function, each element in the domain must be assigned exactly one element in the range. If that's not the case, we do not have a function. So let's take a look. Looking at our first element in the domain, we have 1. 1 has been assigned the output value of 0. But look, 1 has also been assigned the output value of 5. There are 2 arrows going from 1. That means that 1 maps to both 0 and 5. And although that's okay with a relation, with a function, that is not all right. That means 1 has not been assigned exactly one output value. It's been assigned 2 output values. So here we have found that our relation is not a function.